Welcome to the 5-point series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. I'm picking up on the 4th of September 1976, which is about a month on from the end of the last part. And in this part, I want to focus very more on this area with respect to getting some of this built up. So at least we can get a minimal population in here so that we can get our fire station operational, because I really feel that we need some fire coverage in this area. Also, I want to monitor our crops because we're still getting a little bit of a problem managing our crops, but we'll come back to that in a little while. But first, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me an interesting kind of question. Now, I did get a suggestion about possibly using a helicopters, and but I don't think I've really got the money for it at the moment. I'm just going to speed the game up because we need to push forward. So that's one issue. I'm not too sure whether we could buy a Western helicopter here to actually get one in here. But I mean, it's something that's seriously worth considering because I do want to get a little bit of momentum going. Now, before we actually get started, I want to talk about something that's completely unrelated to this series. That is, I'm already thinking ahead for my next series. Now, I know that doesn't mean I'm going to bring this series to an end, but I want to start, I have started work on a new map, and I've got a little bit of a scenario to run by you guys, as if any of you are experienced players. I'm kind of thinking of a scenario of a map that's kind of a bit like this one, but with a starting area, and for reference, this I'm talking about a 1900 start now, not 1960 start. And what I'm thinking is to have an area where there are some key resources, like there's a little bit of oil, some coal, and maybe quite a lot of coal, and a little bit of iron, so that it makes it possible to build a fairly, you could say, profitable colony from the beginning to lay a foundation. But the challenge won't be in building that initial town, because what I'm thinking is to restrict the option for farming. But the real option is going to be expanding across the map to the really rich reserves, except for maybe beyond coal. So, and of course, because of the terrain, you won't be able to build a massive city in the starting location. So I'll just be kind of interested in I'll just be very interested in your opinions on that type of start. That yes, you can get a town up, say maybe get to 10, 12,000 relatively quickly, but then you've got to start expanding using rails and road to get to the more profitable areas. I'm also thinking about the extensive use of marshes. And if you're not sure what I mean by marshes, if I come up to here, something like this, so that basically to be able to expand across the marshes, because I'm thinking tundra in summer, which is often quite wet and spongy and soft, which means that in order to expand, you're going to have to be able to reclaim land to be able to get out to certain other areas. Anyway, that out the way, let's just get down to looking at the way the things are going. The population is growing. We're now pushing up towards 5,000, which in principle should be fairly close to what we had before. And we are now getting more and more workforce into here. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe it's time to kind of shut this area down, and we're going to move our prisoners up to here. So we're going to remove the workforce here. We're going to relocate all our prisoners up to here, and then what we're actually going to do is demolish this. It's a little bit of a risk, but I don't want prisoners going into there. And by the moment, the only way I can see that this will actually work is by yeah, so that guy will go in there and clear that little bit of terrain there, and hopefully we're going to keep pushing more and more prisoners into here. At the moment we've got 14. The ratio is 2 to 1, so that should give us 26. But what I'm hoping is that we're going to get more and more prisoners, or more and more staff growing into this area. and then we'll be able to get it. And of course, what we will have is a bit more workforce in this area because we won't have people staffing the prison anymore. That's the idea. It could go wrong, but that's the way it is. The other thing I also would want to do is start to try and improve. Let's just have a look at my roads. We got quite a few roads here that needs to be done. I would definitely like to fill this area in. To kind of do you down to about there, and I want to have to do this one at a time so that we don't cut off the gas station. That leads into the other gas station that we've got over here. I think this has now got fuel in it. Yeah, a little bit of fuel. And I mean, we're very exposed to fire here, especially once the winter comes in. We are, these guys are doing a sterling job. What you actually, yeah, I think I assigned all this lot there now. So let's just get down to crops. Let me just see. We've got getting quite a lot of crops into there. And so we, in theory, because we're not really getting very of 102% there. And we got, how are we getting here? Coming up to 5,600. And we still got a lot of crops in the field again. But I think these guys are still pushing out the best they can. Of course, in the last part, we built this food factory. And I've now got a, so we got a little bit of food in here. So next thing I want to do is I want to get a couple of covered holes in here. Again, I don't want the really big ones. I've got a traffic jam. Let's just pause while I do this. I'm looking for around something with speed, actually. This is 5 tons of food, so I think if we get a couple of these, they're cheaper. So we get 2 of those, get those in, and then we're the traffic jam. What's going on here? What is this? We've got buses trapped in here. Oh, prison. Haha. That should clear that out now. Yeah, of course. Well, we're going to get some workers from our new town. What are you? You've got the same problem. Okay. Let's get this. All vehicles. I'm not sure I'll be able to get this. Can we get that guy? It's going to be a little bit tricky. Okay. Line separation. That will get that out of the way. So we'll get workers into there. I feel that we need to attract a few more workers into here so that we stay ahead of the prisoner population. Right, so we got this being built here, going quite well actually. Right, we've got fire. What we got burning down? Tudor warehouse here. My fire crew. Don't I have anybody in the fire station? Yeah, we got fire crew. What's going on here? Why is that not picking up? This doesn't... Oh! I think we've lost this. Oh well. It shouldn't... going to lose a fire engine now. Come on, you can do it. Wow. That was close. And we've now got 74% damage on that building. Are you actually in range? Have you picked that up? It's quite a lot on the extended range now. Just see if you picked up that warehouse. Yep. Right, these guys have got absolutely no work whatsoever. Yeah, I think I deleted the dirt road so that I could, how can you say, I could build the gravel road into the terminal. Actually, I think, right, we've got that we need to build those buildings there. Just keep put you on high priority. Let me just get back. Want to have a look at this, what we've just been looking at. Yeah, it was this asphalt road that I was... yeah, it was the asphalt road. What are you delivering? Oh, yeah, they're delivering here to do the repair on the maintenance because the damage is so extensive, 74%. What you'll see here is that we actually need quite 3 tons and bricks and boards to actually do that repair. That's one of the reasons why you don't ever want to get your building maintenance up too high. It's because the higher it goes, the more materials you cost and the longer it takes to repair. Want to get in here. We can't get a bonus from there. Right, we've now got trucks here. So what I want to do is you're going to pick up from there and you're going to pick up food. And you are certainly going to deliver 100% food to there. And also 100% food to there. Oops. And also there. Now it's going to be a bit of a battle between the distribution office that we've got down here. We can just see that. Which one is it? Food and clothes. Because this one is going to be 5 points food drop. Where's that? Oh, this is only at 60% anyway. So if this keeps this at 100%, that's good. 5 points prison is only at 60% as well. That's good actually. And then what is this one? What are you? 5 points corner market. Yeah, this one's at 100%. What I'm going to do is drop that to, because this has got quite a lot of storage. So if I drop that to 80% and leave the other one at 100%, that will still mean that we can drop the clothes off in here at 80%, but we'll also be able to kind of just push in the actual, what we call it, the food into from here. So what that will mean is that the food distribution to here will be more orientated towards this food factory rather than the other food factory. Right, so we've got that there. Right, I just want to... This is almost under control. We're still scrapping out a few vehicles here, which is good. I mean, it's very slow, but this. I mean, as long as they get there eventually, we'll be okay. We got a few mechanical components here. Not sure who's picking up the mechanical components. Let me just see. Did I change this? Who is anybody picking up mechanical components? No, it looks like we're not actually doing that anymore. Let me just see. We got, what are these guys doing? You're importing food. Where is it? This is this warehouse here. I think what we'll do is we'll get you into there. You will load mechanical components and electronics, and you're just going to drop off mechanical components and electronics 100%. And what that truck will do is pick up the mechanical components and electronics from here, and then if necessary, and that will keep that full, which will then stop the other distribution office working from it. I think that will work. It's just saw something going on here, which I didn't like. Yeah, that needs to be priority. That needs to be priority. That needs to be priority. So definitely, so does that. Actually, I think I'm gonna take you out. Oh, wait, you can do it, game. Good night. I'm gonna just push you down to there, and then we'll try and get that asphalted in. We're gonna have to use the guys on there, and just to keep the road flow going. Whoops. Let's put you there. I'd like to get this road finished and asphalted as well, because it's kind of, so I wouldn't say it's a major highway, but it's one that's fairly significant. Now, something else I want to mention in passing is Community Report 86, which talked about road junction layouts. Right, we got a whole load of trucks here. I think we're gonna have to, I don't want to send these trucks away. Yeah, and it said about the inconsistencies you get with these junctions, and in a Community Report 86, the devs said that they actually fixed it. And the type of inconsistencies that they were talking about, if you're not sure, is say, for imagine there's a vehicle coming down here. What they're meant to do is, if they want to go that way, is come through here, around here, and this way. But what was tending to happen, bearing in mind that it doesn't really affect this junction that much. In fact, it's probably the wrong junction. But if you imagine this is a one-way road, that they'd come up here and then cross the traffic. And when you build junctions like this, what you do try to do is ensure that you don't get any crossing traffic. Actually, that's high priority, yeah. I'm kind of thinking get the construction crew on and get these two little short lengths built. I think they're too short for a what we call it, the road crew. Heating problem. Where have we got a heating problem? Why have we got a heating problem? Oh, yeah, you've got a heating problem because you're probably too far away, but we'll just check. Yeah, that pharmacy is too far away. Why have we got workforce in here? I don't want a workforce in there at the moment, please. I think we've got enough medical cover from here. Where's the... Let me just see, just make sure. Yeah, we got medical coverage there. There shouldn't be anyone moved into there yet. I think we're allow people. No. Don't want to allow people in there. I want more people into here so that they will increasingly go and work in the prison. We need to build this up first. Ooh. Of course, so we're now 5,050. I think the total when I had my disaster was about 6,000. We're now on the 31st of October. Let's see how the crop coverage is going on. Right, these fields are being cleared out, though we got 231 in there. Trouble is, I doubt very much whether... I think we got enough in there. I think what we can do is... Where are you picking up from? Okay. You can tell you to unload here. And where was that? Crop farm thingy. Get you there. And get you picking up from there. There. So we've got about 600 tons of crops up here. We've got kind of lots of stuff that in these fields that have been fully harvested. So we do need to start getting some of those crops into our silo. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we've got a real problem over here. There's not much I can do about it. We've got loads of crops sat in the fields here. 75 tons and all that. Yeah. And we've probably got year full. Okay, haha. It's almost like we need a secondary silo over here. But do I need it? Because eventually the consumption will get to a point where we will be able to start doing something about this. Right, so we're going to have to accept the crop losses, whether we like it or not. But that's the way it goes. We are going to move you. I don't really want you there. This guy should, yeah, they should go and remove that little bit of road there. Right, we've now got this bit finished. I want this bit finished. Oops, nope. I want this built. High priority. Because that will connect this road up through and give us a nice solid road that way. Just want to check this road to make sure. I think during the winter I might asphalt these through here because that will speed up the collection of the crops. We got this little bit here which I don't really want to interfere just at the moment. These are being built. Next thing we want built, I think we need to start getting the shop and the pool hall. We've got athletics club there. What we'll probably do is build in this area. So the next thing we want built in is that. What's this? This is the pharmacy. We're probably going to need the pharmacy. Again, I don't want to commit too much because economically we're getting into that position where we're in a kind of a balance. I know we got 751,000, but I don't want to get into the same problems I had before. Who's got the heating problem now? Yes, Does that mean I've got workers into here now? Yep, I don't want workers in there. Please go away. Don't waste my resources, please. That will come. Okay, let's have a look around here. That's nearly full. This is nearly full, so this is filling up quite nicely. So is this one, which means we're getting more and more workers into here for the prison. So I think we're getting to a point now where, how do we have any unemployed? We've got 13 unemployed, right? What we're going to do is see where those unemployed workers are. We got one unemployed there. Do we have any unemployed in this area? Just have a look around just to make sure. I don't want anyone sat around doing nothing. I want my full employment type approach. It says I've got 12 people unemployed, but I can't. Oh, there we are. We got some people on this corner block here. 10 workers without a job. I think what we're going to do is, again, we're just going to take a chance here. We're just going to let these people work wherever they want to go now. We need to keep an eye on you and the clinic. And probably more importantly on... let me just see. We've got max number of people working there. Got max number of people working there. We got enough people working there. I think, and then the canteen's got staff now. And where was the other one? Right, it's time to increase the birth rate again. I think this is so. I think this but the birth rate increase only lasts about 6 months. So we got happiness 82%. We got our loyalty up to 62% again. Not totally happy about the health coverage. Just to see, this is 92%. This is 91%. This is so the health coverage in that area is very good. That means I've got a feeling we might be in pollution time here. Yeah, 75. I think we've got a little bit too much pollution here. Right, we got fire. Where's that? Okay, it's local. That's good. Yeah, I think it's time. It's going to be a little bit risky. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move some people from down there, from that block, up to. We're going to move them to. Say we're going to put about 30 people in there, and then what we'll do is we'll just slowly move people out of here, but at the same time I don't really want to stress the jobs because we don't really have, because we released the workforce from there. So the idea is we're going to run this down slowly, but we've got to do it in such a way that some of the jobs, the workforce that's been sent to here is actually going to, in fact, I think it might be a possibility. We've got 35 people in there. We've got the prison growing. What I'm going to do is, where's the bus stop? We're going to allow workers onto the bus platform now. And the reason I'm going to do this is we can start to get workers into here looking for work. In fact, I think what I might do is, I think I've got a... Oh, wow. Machine replacement in progress. Okay. So our chemical factory is now in a kind of shutdown. No workers in this area. Right. I think I've got some stuff here. I want to look at this route. You've got quite a lot of vehicles on here. Where are you? I think what we'll do is we'll pick you up, send you to the depot. Depot, please. And then I think you were coming out to here, weren't you? And I think what we'll do is your job is we're going to let you pick up from here. Actually clear the whole. You're going to load workers from there, and you're going to take them down to here and unload. And what I want to do is see if I can attract in some workers here. In fact, I think what we're going to do is 139. Let me just see if we, how many employment slots here. We're going to invite another 20 of those. And what I want is the vehicles coming into here. See if we pick up workforce. We start to get the workforce down to there. Okay, so we're now on the 1st of December. We've lost our crops in here now. Right, and what I've done is I've just paused because I want to see what level of losses we're getting here. 1.2 tons in there, 1.2 tons in there. We're not too bad actually. It's probably because the crops are rotting. We've got some crops coming out of there. And what have we got over here? Yeah, because this field is now trash because we're on the 1st of December. So we have lost crops, but there's not much I can do about it, to be honest, at the moment. But this silo is nearly full. These guys can flip back to... That's 5 points. Let me just rename. Get back over here. I think I need to rename this thing. It'd be easier if I... Let's close. It's picking up from the silo. There, that's 5 crops silo. So what is this? Right, you can pick up from there. Okay, we just had a building collapse. That's another building in poor old New Hope. There's not much I can do about it. Apologies. Just want to run through and check this. Right, this is the cargo station that I'm after. Where I'm just going to rename this. You crop drop. Put you there. And it means I can then come to here and find it in here. There we are. Just switch you off from there. And then it means I can remove that one. And these trucks can go in here and do whatever they need to do. Right, we are now getting ahead of our prisoner quota here. How's the courthouse going? The courthouse is good. And we can continue expanding out this way. Right, this road is finished, so we can remove that from there to there. And what was it I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to asphalt in these roads. Get that in there. And well, let's start asphalting in road. Get you to there. Now it's going to cause a problem, but in theory, the only trucks coming in here are doing deliveries. So, and what I really want to do is just get these asphalted in so that they actually fit together. Right, over here, we're now starting to put that together. We are going to need this technical services. I think we can get that underway. Yep. So I want to focus on this area now from a building perspective. We've got go underground. Yeah, I think these building pipework and underground plumbing is a relatively safe bet because it doesn't tend to burn down. So get that all built in. And that built in as well. The one thing I haven't put in here is heating, is it? I don't think I've put a heating plant in. Oh look. No. Okay, we need to think about heating. It should really, because we got a coal-fired power station up there, we should really go coal, shouldn't we? The problem's going to be is getting the workforce into it to be able to do it, get workers out there. We do have trees here, so we could do the same here to begin with. Yeah, I think what was it going to do to begin with, we're going to fall back on my usual kind of standard drop back. We could, if we could get it in, let's see, how far would you walk? I'm just wondering, say we can put, say we put it in about here, and then we could put some trees around there. Yeah, let me just see if that will work. Say we, say for argument's sake, we put the heating plant about say about like that. Yeah, if we tuck the heating plant on about, so if we push it over a little bit like that, we can put asphalt road in there, except that We're going to need an open store again. Problem's going to be is... No, I don't like it. Remove. I'm going to put it here. And then once we get enough population in here, we can put a proper heating plant in. Yeah, I think that's because that's the police station. So if we put the heating plant in, I want coal, I want wood. So say we put the heating plant about, just kind of tuck it in on this corner here. Say something like that. Then we can put an open hole, not open hole, open store. Keep on saying open holes. I don't know why, but there's a kind of something that gets to me sometimes. We'll keep that nice and short, and then we'll put a okay. We'll flip it that way. Put you about there. You can come to there. You. What's up with you? What's causing you problems? What does it say? Crossing not allowed. What is there? And you can come into there as an asphalt road once that has actually been built. So just cancel that. I know it can go in there, so we're not going to worry too much about it to begin with. We'll get you in there. And your heating range will be... Going to check it. I mean, you won't quite cover the fire station, so what we need is we just see what the heating pipe situation is. We've got one big heating pipe, so if I can get in a large heat exchanger, say we put you over here. It'd be nice if we could get you on that corner, but we won't. I think if I can put you just on this corner here, and then just put a there, underground. And that's a cute to there. Right, we need the ground crew on that and that. And we also need you working on that and that as well. Yeah, very big oversight there. Did I put the road in here? No. Okay. Get you, accept that. Get the road crew on that. And then we'll just get the heat. So eventually we'll tear all this down. Once we got coal up here, we'll put in a proper heating system based on there. So we've finished increase birth rate again. So that should kind of push things along a little bit. And again, I'm kind of starting to run out of time on this video, so what we'll do is we'll just have a quick recap. I just want to see whether we're actually getting any workers turning up for our little bus ride here. Not seeing anyone yet. Let's see if we can find vehicles. I mean, I can force the issue, but I don't really want to at the moment. He's just gone to get some fuel, I think. Actually, we can force the issue, actually. Let me just see. We've got any empty houses here. Got people in there. Some workers in there. Got 70 workers in there. Got workers in there. Moving in. You've got nothing allocated. You've got nothing allocated. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to allow workers into here, and you will be directed. Once people start to move in, you will be directed to that bus stop. I think that would be the best way to do it. We got any unemployment? Got 33 people unemployed now. Actually, yeah, let's see what the hell the unemployment's working then. We got 10 people unemployed there. Okay. Again, I'm just going to actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to remove you, and you from the prison. You've got 126 people there. We're going to put you onto there, you onto the prison, and we're going to put like kind of 35% of the population into there, and then we're just going to see. We'll let people come into here. That will keep the workforce going there. That will push more people into there. Assuming that you can get to the prison. Can you get to the prison? Yep. And that should keep this full up. Let's just keep monitor the situation. How many workers we got in here? Cannot store or open food. Okay, that's it. That's fine. Actually, how much food have we got stored in here? 42 tons of food. Right, there's somebody down here who actually exports food, but I don't know whether they are overworked. Let me just see. Just okay. The easiest just to check up here actually. Right, we've got food export there. It's the one I'm looking for. And what we're going to do is tag you into here. So we can make a little bit more money. Right. Cut food when it's over 60%, and you can. Right. So next thing we want to do. Right. This guy probably needs a little bit more of a shove. What are you exporting? What are you? Right, you're exporting steel. Are you actually exporting steel? Open storage small. Where are you picking up from? Okay. Where are you taking the steel to? The repair station. Okay. So Right, I think we need to modernize this area a little bit. We need probably need a covered hole. Again, I don't want a big one. Oh, we could get a big one. Speed. Okay. 8.5 tons. We'll buy you. Just find this guy. He's probably a little bit past his sell-by date now. Follow this guy to the customs shed so that we can then send him to be scrapped, because I think I don't really need him now. He's a bit too slow, and I mean he's done a resounding job, but it's time for him to retire. Right, I know you're going for there, but you're actually going to go to there. And then what we're going to do is get another covered hole and speed. I think we're just buying one of those as well. What we got here, this guy's just as bad. He's only 60 kilometers an hour. So I think we need to get rid of him as well. And we'll just let him sell off the amount of crops that he's got. I think we're going to need to work with our snow plows as well. He's time for him to retire. Again, we're just going to buy a more modern version. Speed. We're going to buy. I think let's find up one of those as well, just so we can keep things going. So that means we've got a couple more vehicles in here that need to be kind of got rid of. So we've now sorted out that we've got a little bit more in the way of exports. Just have a look here. Our population is growing. It's now up to 5,307. So we're kind of doing things okay. How's the workforce here? Our happiness has improved a little bit. I think we'll keep this workforce to be able to send out to here, I think. Right, we've now completed the store as well. We got here. We've got an athletics club, but we've got an athletics club there. We're going to need secret police. Where is the police? The pharmacy and the police station. I think we need to start building these. That needs to be the priority for our construction office, so that we can get that in. Yeah, I mean, we got a fair amount of work to be done there, but we should be okay. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.